Okay, guys, what is up? What is up? What is down? Who knows? You know how they always told you that if you dig far enough, you'll eventually find China. Why did we? Why did parents and like school teachers say that? China isn't fucking there, is it? It's not there. From like, I don't know, but I believe that shit. And you bet your ass, I got like the best shovel, and I fucking dug a big asshole in the sandpit. And my disappointment when I got to the fucking planks under the sand. Do you know how this? But like, I started, I started like going through the planks. Or I started like, I don't know. I started like, yeah, I started like fucking bonking at the planks. And then I got yelled at because that's fucking, they didn't like that. I guess they didn't want me to find out the secrets about China and how they're underground beneath us. Not in a, they're beneath us in a social hierarchy. I mean, like, literally, they were below us, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, today is Friday. I have a bit of a conundrum. What do I call this? I have a bit of a situation. So, there's this one colleague of mine. We're the same age. We haven't really talked that much. The only time we have really talked to each other is at lunch and stuff. And when it's lunch and stuff, and it's just me and her there, it's a lot of the time very awkward because it's quiet. And I don't know, it's like she gives me very dry answers. But here's something I've learned. I've learned that if you don't really know a person, you talk to them like you've known them your entire life, and you're like and super comfortable with them. So I started doing that, and like conversation started flowing better. I got to know her better and stuff like that. And today, after lunch, she asked me if I wanted to go for a walk, like just around the building. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll be down. I'm down for that. And then we walked like a bit around, and then when we were walking back, she said like, hey, I have something I want to ask you. Now this question, no, this sentence, you can always know what's coming. I knew what was coming, but I was like, oh, maybe she's gonna tell me like some shit. But she was like, she went back and forth for like 2 minutes and was like, no, but it's embarrassing. No, but it's awkward. And I was like, hey, it's okay, just say it. And then she said something like, what if I said that you're kind of cute? And I said, what did I say? I don't know. I said like, that's nice. Not really, no, not cute. She said like, you're handsome, basically, and fun to be around. And I said, oh, thank you. You're fun to be around too, and you know, you're fun to hang out with. But then she eventually said that she liked me, and I didn't really know what to say, and I'm terrible in those kind of situations. Not that I've ever been in a situation like that. I've never had a girl tell me that she likes me. But anyways, she said, hey, I kind of like you. Or she said like, hey, what if I say that I like you? Then I said, well, I think you're you're a great person and you're funny and like you have a great personality, but I don't really know you and we don't really know each other, I feel like. So I told her that, and then she proposed, oh, then we should get to know each other. So I was like, yeah, we could do something one day. Get to know each other. And then she proposed this weekend. And yeah. So now I'm basically going on a date, I guess, tomorrow. Honestly, like, dude, props to her for saying that she likes me, because saying shit like that is so hard. And like being able to talk to a person and like say I like you and like all that. And she's a wonderful person and she's super nice. But I just don't feel like there's anything there. Again, I don't really know her, so that's why I'm kind of taking the opportunity tomorrow to kind of get to know her better, to see if, I don't know, we'd be a good match. The thing about me, I would usually like say no to stuff like this because I'm awkward. But in the moment, I was like, I don't want to just turn her down and be like, hey, I'm not really looking for anything, and I don't think we should be doing anything. I didn't just want to do that. Because since I don't really know her, I wanted to give it a chance. Or I want to give it a chance, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there's something there. Maybe we have great chemistry. But who the hell knows? But that was a fucking surprise when she told me. Like, I thought we were just kind of coworker friends. You know what I'm saying? We've never hung out outside of work. You know what I'm saying? And we've never really, like, I don't know. I don't know this person at all. I don't know this girl at all. So that's, I just didn't want to turn it down immediately. And you never know, because, like, I don't fucking know her. So maybe it'll be, like, a super fun time, and I'll actually enjoy it a lot. But this is also something I don't want to go too far. I don't want this to go too far where it becomes where I'm basically playing with her feelings even though I don't mean to. Because I honestly don't know if I'm ready for a relationship. Just kind of how I am in life right now. You know what I'm saying? I think, like, I don't know. I think I have like a pretty decent thing going right now with music, working out, being social. And I don't know if I need a girlfriend right now. And I don't know if I could really handle a girlfriend right now. And she mentioned in the past that she had some psychological issues. Now, I don't know what that intends. I don't know what comes with that. I don't know what kind of psychological issues. You know, my ex, she had BPD. And after being together with her, I was fucked up for a little bit. For a while. So the thing I've learned is that I'm not gonna date someone with mental problems or psychological issues, because it fucks me over. I'm sure I'm sure dating someone with mental problem or like psychological issues could definitely work. But from my past experiences, it is not for me. So I think what I need to figure out on this thing tomorrow is that I need to figure out if she has not a lot of problems, because everyone has fucking problems, but like I need to figure out if she's stable. I don't know. And stuff like that. But I thought to myself, you know, this is a risk, you know. I like risks and I like experiencing new things. And I did tell myself at the beginning of the year I was gonna say yes to more things and be extroverted and be more outgoing and try new things, go new places, get experiences. And this is an experience, going on a date. But like she said she likes me. It's very sweet. But I can't say that I feel the same. And I think if like I'll just see how it goes. But like I don't want to predetermine what's gonna happen, because I don't know what's gonna happen. But I already wrote a script in my head in how I'm gonna tell her that I'm not looking for a relationship. But like I think I need to stop thinking like that and be, because if I keep on thinking like that, I convince myself that that's what I need to do. And like I need to tell her that I'm not interested in a relationship because I have it good now. But maybe the truth is that I'm scared of getting into another relationship. And I'm scared to try something new, I guess. Maybe that's the truth. So I'm trying to keep an open mind about all this. But it's a shock. I knew what was coming when she said, hey, I have something to tell you. And then she was like, but it's awkward. And then she was quiet and then embarrassing. I knew what was coming, but I was still kind of hoping she wouldn't say that. And it would just be like some weird ass question or something. But honestly, props to her for saying it, because again, that's not an easy thing to say. You know, I don't just want to break this girl heart and tell her no. This woman's heart, you know. I don't know. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I know a couple things about her that makes me see the kind of person she is. So I just want to see if I'm right about what kind of person I think she is. Because a relationship becomes complicated really quick if you're not wanting to be there. If you don't want the relationship, it's not going to be a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing I'm unsure about. I don't know if I want the relationship. So yeah, I guess I'll update this channel when I go tomorrow after the date. And I guess I'll tell you what happens and what I decide to do. So yeah. Goodbye.